Thanks for stopping on in for today's MLB Pick video play for April 17th, 2018. In today's video, talking about this NL East matchup between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Atlanta Braves. Going to give our lean on where we feel the better value stands on the money line. The Phillies coming in today as slight favorites at about -111, and Philadelphia been getting off to a pretty decent start this year, not necessarily going against the toughest schedule by any means, but the Phillies right now 9-6 overall, 4-5 on the road, and actually a team that they've been having trouble with thus far has been the Atlanta Braves, who are also at 9-6 overall and 5-2 at home, but the Braves going against a much tougher schedule right now through the first few weeks of action. So the Phillies, in their outing yesterday against the Braves, it was a pitcher's matchup on both sides of things. Atlanta was able to manufacture just enough to get over the Phillies with that 2-1 win. So the Phillies now just 1-for-4 against the Braves this year. All of these matchups coming on the road. And the Phillies, like I said, they've been feasting on some of the lower tier teams in the majors this year, with 8 of their 9 wins coming against the likes of the Tampa Bay Rays, Cincinnati Reds, and the Miami Marlins. So Phillies heading in a more positive direction, at least to start 2018, beating teams that you would certainly hope that they could take care of business against, but coming up short against some of their tougher competition, going 0-2 against the Mets and also losing 3 games against the Braves thus far. This Phillies team, a young group developing, hoping to take a step forward this year. And offensively, it's been a bright spot, 6th in the majors in runs scored, 11th in total team ERA. Today, the Phillies are going to be sending out 25-year-old righty Nick Pivetta, who's been solid. He's sitting on a 2.7 ERA with just a .96 whip. He's actually made a start against the Braves this year, and that was his worst outing by far. It came back on March 30th on the road against Atlanta, going just 4 innings, giving up 5 hits, 3 earned runs, 2 walks, to 3 strikeouts. So getting off to a slow start there on the road against Atlanta for Pivetta. But since then, he's had back-to-back outings that he's looked better. 0 walks in his last 2 starts and also a combined 16 strikeouts. So heading on a more positive trajectory, now coming back to Atlanta, going to try to show a little bit better than what he was able to produce in that first start. But not necessarily going to be easy by any means against an Atlanta Braves group that has just been tremendous as well offensively this year. 5th in the league in runs scored, compared to as well a very positive 10th in the league in earned run average. I love what I've been seeing out of the Braves so far this year. They're not even at full strength, but they're producing very well offensively. They're playing with a lot of confidence, and their pitching rotation's been better than expected. 26-year-old righty Mike Foltynewicz is going to be taking the mound here today for Atlanta. And Mike, he's been pretty consistent thus far. He's on a 2.93 ERA with 18 strikeouts and a 1.24 whip. In his last outing on the road against the Washington Nationals, Foltynewicz was pretty steady. He went 5 innings, giving up 5 hits, 2 earned runs, 2 walks to 3 strikeouts. And his last 2 starts have both come against the Nationals. He also has a start against the Phillies where he went 5 innings, giving up 5 hits, 2 earned runs, 1 walk to 7 strikeouts. So pretty good stuff there from Foltynewicz in his home start against the Phillies. We expect a competitive matchup here today, but overall, we've liked what we've been seeing out of Atlanta a little bit more than the Phillies so far this year. Positive things coming from both teams, but Atlanta's been doing it against a much tougher schedule, and the Braves have had the Phillies number thus far. So with that being the case, Atlanta coming into this one as slight dogs on their home field in a situation where I feel like the pitching matchup is relatively even. We're going to go ahead and side with the Braves to continue to play well here against the Phillies as they go on to win this one straight up at about +101. We feel like that's going to be a pretty good value play here today, siding with the home team. If you agree, give the video a thumbs up. You disagree, give it a thumbs down. Check out all of our MLB picks over at stumpthespread.com, linked down in the video description. And be sure to click that subscribe button on our YouTube channel. Thanks, guys, for stopping on in, and we hope to see you in tomorrow's video. Bye.